Hello YouTube. So I've moved and eventually I'm going to find a different vlogging spot, but I decided this would work for now. So I've been kind of in a reading slump and in a bit of a vlogging slump for sure, and so I've decided to participate in the Booktube-A-Thon this year. So since I've moved, I don't really know when I'm going to get internet, so I can't just upload a TBR video. So I've just kind of decided to make my TBR thing and then record myself every day and talk about my progress and then just make one big video and I'll upload it at the end of the week. For now I'm going to tell you what my TBR pile is and then we'll go from there. Okay, so there are 7 challenges and the first challenge is to read a book with blue on the cover, so I've decided to read The Shadow Cabinet by Maureen Johnson. This is the 3rd book in the Shades of London series. I've read the other 2 books, absolutely loved them. I've been wanting to pick this one up for a while, I just haven't gotten around to it, so this is the perfect opportunity. The second challenge is to read a book by an author that shares the same first letter of your last name. That definitely didn't take me 3 tries to say that correctly. So I've decided to read So Be It by Sarah Weeks. I've actually read this before. I read it in middle school. I don't really remember a whole lot about it. I just remember liking it, so I thought this would be a good chance to reread something. And also it's pretty short and the font's pretty big, so it'll be a quick read and I'm gonna need a couple of those to get through the read-a-thon. The third challenge is to read someone else's favorite book. I'm pretty sure this is several of my friends' favorite book. I know for a fact it is at least 2, so I decided to read Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I've read most of this. I read it in high school. I actually had to skip around a little bit towards the end because I just didn't have time to finish it. So I've been wanting to read it again and read it all the way through for a while now. And I know that this is several of my friends' favorite books, so I decided to pick it up and give it a go. And also, look how pretty the cover is. The 4th challenge is to read the last book you acquired, and for me that is Isla and the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. I've technically started this book, but I'm only on page 18, so I'm going to go ahead and count that as being okay, and because I don't really know anything about the plot yet, and this is the last book I acquired. Several of the last books I acquired I'm reading right now. But this is the one I haven't gotten very far in yet, and it really is the last one that I bought, so I'm gonna read this one. I haven't picked it up and read it anymore since I decided to do it for Booktube-A-Thon. So there you go. The 5th challenge I think is going to be the most fun one. It is to read a book without letting go of it. Now for this, I decided I needed to pick a really thin book because I literally cannot put the book down until it's done. No matter what I do, I have to take the book with me. So I decided for this one to read Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. I have had this book for a really long time, never read it. It's really short, so I think this will be perfect for the 5th challenge. The 6th challenge is to read a book you really want to read. I have talked about this before. This is one of my biggest book guilts, but I'm going to read The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. I watched this movie every day when I was a child. Every single day. I've been obsessed with it my entire life. The Oz universe in general. Never read The Wizard of Oz. So I decided that besides the fact that this is thin, this would be a great time to finally get through this book. And also, can we talk about this cover and all the books that look like this? There's a series of classics that look like this, and they are all gorgeous. The last challenge is probably the simplest one, and that is to read 7 books. So I decided to try and find just a book that I have been wanting to read, I acquired recently, and that is The Princess Bride by William Goldman. And I don't know, I think that this will be a fun read. I might save it for maybe towards the end to just kind of have something, you know, kind of fun. But I love the movie. I acquired this a couple months ago at Half Price Books, and I've been wanting to read it, so this will be a great opportunity to do that. And that's my TBR for the Booktube-A-Thon 2015. I don't know if I'll actually get through all of these books because I am A, still trying to unpack, and B, I have a project to present a week from tomorrow, which tomorrow is Monday, so I have to do that this week also, but I do hope to find some downtime to read. I'm definitely going to take breaks amongst all the packing and the project doing to read. I'm really excited about it. I've never done Booktube-A-Thon before. So as of 10:21 on Sunday night, that's what I'm doing. I'm just waiting for midnight to strike so I can start reading. And I will jump over to Monday now. So I don't have a whole lot of room left on this memory card, so I'm going to make this quick. It's almost 9 o'clock on Monday the 3rd, and I read last night from about midnight to 3, and then I woke up this morning and read for about an hour, and I'm on page 202 of Isla and the Happily Ever After, and I'm hoping to finish this book tonight and then start another one tomorrow. And I'm a little over halfway, so I think that I can probably finish it tonight, and then I'll start another book tomorrow. So yeah, I've been running a lot of errands today, so I haven't had a whole lot of time for reading, but I'm going to try and make up for it tonight after I start my project. I'm going to do that first and then read. Be responsible first. So yeah, that's it for most of day 1 anyway. So it's about a little after 10 o'clock on Tuesday, and I just finished reading The Wizard of Oz. So that's 2 books I've read now of the 7 that I wanted to read, and I'm really excited because I watched The Wizard of Oz so many times when I was a kid, and I've been wanting to read the book for years now and just never got around to it, so this was a great excuse for me to do that, and I'm really glad I picked that book out. It was very different from what I was expecting, but I liked it. And so one day I want to try and read some more of the Oz books, because I know he wrote a bunch of them. So my current predicament, though, is trying to decide which book to start next. But I do have some other things I have to work on, so I think maybe I'm going to put the books down for a while and do what needs to be done, and then maybe I'll pick up a book tonight before I go to bed. But I didn't have as much time to read a day as I wanted because I just got my internet hooked up, and it took me like 4.5 hours to get that sorted out because it just did not want to work for a while. And then I've been trying to hang some stuff on the walls and unpack a little bit more. So now it's homework time, and then I can read later. So I guess you'll find out tomorrow which book I decided to read next. So it's about 2:30 on Friday, which is day 5. The read-a-thon I haven't recorded in a couple of days. I've been pretty much working on my project for school and unpacking some, and so I've been a little bit behind on reading, but I can't remember if I said this the last time I recorded or not, but I finished The Wizard of Oz, and I just finished The Shadow Cabinet. And so I've read 3 books out of the 7 I wanted to read. I started this book yesterday? Wednesday morning. I started it Wednesday morning, and I just finished it about 5 minutes ago. So it's really good. I'm so excited for the next one. I don't know when it's coming out, but I hope it comes out soon because I'm so excited about it. So good. So good. But anyway, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to read next. I think that in order to catch up, I might do the challenge where I read the book without letting go of it, because that book's kind of short, and that way I can get a little bit to where I'm supposed to be. So there's that. A couple hours ago, I got done doing a garage sale with some friends, and I'm going to be doing that again tomorrow morning, but right now I think I just need a shower. And maybe I'll read a little bit after I get out of the shower. So, see you guys in the next update. So, it is the last day of the Booktube-A-Thon, about 8 o'clock, and I just thought I'd go ahead and film my last update, because I know I'm not going to get any more books finished before the midnight deadline, but since I last updated you, I read the entirety of Peter Pan, and I started Pride and Prejudice, but I'm not very far into it. I think I'm on, let's see, what page am I on? Page 27. But I just don't think I'm gonna get much further than that before midnight, so... But I got 4 books read total, so I feel pretty good. Even though I didn't get the 7 that I wanted to read done, I still feel like I accomplished a lot reading-wise this week for someone who was trying to unpack her entire apartment and was trying to finish a project for school and had some other personal things that happened really abruptly. I think that I did really good. I got 4 entire books read in the course of a week, and I'm really proud of myself for that. And I really enjoyed doing the Booktube-A-Thon. I've never done a read-a-thon before, and I really liked it, and I look forward to next year already. And I think that there are other read-a-thons that happen throughout the year that I may or may not participate in, but I am definitely going to be looking out for those because I really enjoyed this experience. Anyway, so I just wanted to give like a final update. If I do get any more read tonight, it won't be very much, so I'm gonna go ahead and just call it done. I guess I will just see you guys next time. Bye!